Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming on. This is 土曜日の読書. And Mrs. Yoshioka is here with me. And we're going to talk about プロムの服, the dress for the prom. And, so this is our home page. And when you go scroll down and you go to community, in the community, within the community topic, we got our school lives. Our school lives, like a campus lives. Is that right? Our school lives? Is that?
Well, it made sense to me, but
Yeah.
if I start thinking about it, that makes sense to me.
Campus.
School life.
Yeah. I think I want to call it campus life.
But that sounds like college.
Okay. Good. Okay. So that's a high school life, maybe. Yeah. 学校の紹介。School life. Okay. And school's life. That's what we called it. School's life. 体育の日、プロムの服、学校のお昼、学校の科目。Then today we're going to pick プロムの服 because you go to the arrow and you can open it up bigger. So here we have John and Yoshiko and Yoshio. Yoshiko is basically visiting from Japan, high school student from Japan. John, he's probably grew up in the United States. And so he's familiar with the prom event. And Yoshio he's been here for a while and he's exploring, seems like he's enjoying the school events in the United States, American style. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and read it, but would you please be John?
Hi.
Sure. Hi. Yeah, I think I'll do Yoshio and Yoshiko. Okay. And then I guess I'll do narrator too.
Yeah.
はい。OK。はい。じゃあ始めます。はい。プロムの服、John、ヨシコ、ヨシオ。学校で、ヨシコ。プロムに行くとき、何を着る？ヨシオ。プロムは何？
John、プロムは卒業のダンスパーティー。
ヨシオとヨシコ。プロムに行くとき、みんなは何を着る？
ジョン、ドレスやタキシードを着る。ジョン、暇なとき、プロムの服を買いに行こ
う。ヨシオとヨシコ。今、私たち暇。
ジョン、じゃあ、近所のモールに行こ
う。ヨシコ。私はドレスを見たい。
ジョン、僕はタキシードを見たい。
3人は大きいショッピングモールに行きました。モールにはたくさんの店がありました。3人はいろいろな店に行きました。でも、好きなドレスもタキシードもありませんでした。モールで、よしこ。もしもし、ジョン、今どこにいる？
ジョン、あ、よしこ、デパートにいる。タキシードを見ている。
よしこ、よしおもいる？
ジョン、いる。
よしこ、ドレスもそこで買える？
ジョン、買える。
よしこ、 わかった。じゃあ、デパートに行く。デパートで、よしこ、このドレスの赤いのがある？赤があったら買いたい。
ジョン、ここにある。
よしこ、サイズは M？
ジョン、これは M じゃない。S だ。
よしこ、じゃあ M のお願い。M があったら着たい。
ジョン、あった。赤の M。
よしお、去年はプロムで何を着た？
ジョン、去年は青いタキシードを着た。
ああ、よしお。今年は何を着る？
ジョン、今年は黄色の、sorry
黄色のを着たいだ
今
ね。
年は黄色の、I gotta get a running start. ジョン、今年は黄色のを着たい。
Ah, this color is wrong. We got mixed up in here.
あ、本当
So I had to edit this one. Okay, I'm just gonna go on and finish it up.
?OK。
よしこはデパートで赤い M のドレスを買いました。ジョン、
oh, sorry.
ジョンは青いタキシードを買いました。よしおはジョンの去年の黄色いタキシードを借りました。3人はその服を着てプロムに行ってダンスをしました。はい。
I didn't realize
終わ
that
り。
the colors were flipped.
はい。There is a mistake on the colors. But you could, this is like, you can do comprehensive questions.
Oh, yeah.
who's, who's dressing what color? All that stuff.
Yep.
Hi. So what do you think? Do you think you can use this as a supplemental material?
I think so. I think
Okay.
so. I
Should I go
you
back
know,
to the first page?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think the um one of the excellent points about this type of material is that we want students to read as much as possible,
Mm-hmm.
but making and it should be what they're reading should be comprehensible to them.
Mm-hmm.
And but if students like from American culture are reading this, then they will already be familiar with the many of them will probably be familiar with the cultural background and cultural practices associated with prom.
Yeah.
So they would have a cultural knowledge that would make reading this easier, I think. So, lots of times in a Japanese class or any world language class, you're reading about a culture that you may not know much about. And so not only do you have to comprehend the language, but you have to try to understand the background. So I think
Okay.
this is about American culture, so makes it easier for a American student to read, probably.
I see. Yeah. I I agree. I agree.
Mhm.
And what do you think of the three? So we're pretend that
Mm,
basically this is a three high school students,
right,
most
right,
likely. And they
right.
three went together. What do you think of that
hmm
concept?
Well, for me personally, I like that because, well, I'm older, and so I grew up in a time when prom was more of a date thing, and
Oh,
it
okay.
was important to have a date. But
Mm.
I nowadays, thankfully, that emphasis has changed, and people often go to prom in a group, in a friend group, and I find that much healthier and more refreshing. So I
Oh,
like that
okay.
idea.
I see.
I liked this. So
Oh, good.
yeah.
Okay. So
And
that's good. Thank you so much for that information. I didn't think about it that way much. Um, to me, this was more like just participating in the school event, like it's just like good spirit, uh, good sport, like what
mhm.
school's doing, just might as well enjoy it.
Right, but going like in a and I think going with friends, with a group of friends, makes it uh for the makes it more manageable for
Mhm.
some students have social anxiety, or they don't,
Oh,
there's
okay.
they may feel pressure to have a good time,
Okay.
and being in a crowd may make them feel less comfortable. So the
Uh-huh.
idea of going in a group is is uh, more more manageable and more comfortable, at least for me.
Okay.
So,
Thank you. And let me see, what was that about? Hmm, ドレスやタキシード. Yeah.
mm.
So, what about these? Is it pretty much comprehensible? How about sentences, grammar?
Well, I think so. I think the fact that it's conversational,
Hmm.
this is a conversation,
Yeah.
and I like, as a teacher and a learner, I like how the style changes to plain form here,
Hmm.
direct form. So, I mean, you can't get enough practice or experience with that style switching. So I like that. I really like
Okay.
that. Mhm.
Thank you.
And I think the narrator voice is in polite style, I think.
You're
And
right. Let me check on
yeah,
that one right here.
yeah, right. So that I think is, you know, you just have to just keep continually expose students to that, the style switching.
Okay.
So,
Oh, thank you. Good. 行きました、ありました。ね、行きました、
mhm,
ありませんでした。ね。
mhm.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you so much for that pointing out on that one. And then, もしもし. Sorry, there is no cell phone picture on that. But もし
Well,
もし is
right.
only a term that used on the phone. And
Mhm.
you can go ahead and
Yeah.
add the cell phone picture on that.
Or not, because that you could, that's the clue. That's a big
Okay.
clue,
Okay, good.
you know.
Okay.
It depends. I guess it depends on what your students know or don't know, but
Mm.
many of them they love to say that. So,
Very good. And also, I just noticed 買える, like a 買う、買える.
mm,
Um,
mm, potential form, yeah.
mhm. Uh, yeah, and then 見ている. That's
Hmm.
yeah. 見てい
Yeah,
る、いる、いる. I appreciate the fact that you don't mm, think too much of it, and I wish that maybe you can do role play from here.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Or variations, yeah.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Because this is really not,
Right. Because,
we're not
well,
doing.
it's like a script. You could use it for a
Yeah.
script, right?
Okay.
Uh-huh. Hmm.
Very good. Thank you. Okay. And this one, it talks about sizes.
Mm.
And I remember clothing unit. I'm from I'm
Ah.
from I'm from public schools, and we basically go by
Hmm.
standard, and we have to teach. I remember we had to teach sizes, and we used to
Hmm.
practice uh, Japanese clothing size and American clothing sizes are different.
Oh, that's true.
And but this one the Japanese student is looking for M size, and this is if
Wait,
I was to use this, I would put she's looking for S. So this is kind of strange. I think it would be great if all the teachers can think about this and make it
wait.
appropriate.
Why? 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 I'm sorry. Why?
Because most likely the M is medium.
Oh, it'll
American
be too big.
medium, it will be large for Japanese size. And so I would be in M size in Japan, but I'm in S size in America.
Ah, I see.
So I don't know why this story should be size wa S. She should be looking for S because S would be M would be really huge for Japanese students. But I'm just stereotyping it. You know, she might have needed M.
Right, right.
If she's
Maybe she
wearing,
gained weight.
yeah, you're right. Okay.
Eating too many big American portions.
Okay. I like that. So see, my take on it, your take on it. Wonderful. So yeah, so she wants M, which is large in Japan. Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
So the John's looking for M, and he found it for her. Thank you so much for that idea. Okay, and then so here there are colors, and
Yeah.
Ao is aoi,
Mm,
and kiroi.
mm, mm.
Aoiro no. We don't
Yeah.
aoiro no, we don't say that. But kiro, we say kiro. So I mean Japanese language is really interesting the way.
Yeah.
Not a consistent.
Yeah. But
What do you think of that?
well, I mean, I recognize the kanji for the colors, and
Mhm.
then when you're reading for meaning and you're just trying to understand it, your brain is not focusing on those little details.
Very
I'm just
good.
trying
I
to
love
get
that.
I just want to get the meaning of the story, and
Yes.
yeah, I mean, so, and those details may or may not get picked up subliminally, right? Students may or may not notice them. So I don't think I mean, it's nice that it's nice that if it's a correct representation of Japanese language, but I think that the important point is just to keep reading. So,
Yes, thank you so much for that. That is what I really learning the language is just get it. Just how it is what it
yeah.
is.
Yeah, and the more the better. The more the better. The more that you read, the more
Mm,
that you read and can understand, the better. And then focusing on the details comes when you're writing. So,
mhm.
we're not writing here. So,
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay. But notice how John had
mhm,
blue last year. And here
yeah,
is a comprehension. This page has a wrong information. He had yellow last year, should have been. And then
right, because he's
John wants a blue this year. And
right. He's
that is
gonna
wrong. So
Okay, so that'll be changed.
yeah, we have to edit that one. So then, Yoshiko wa, okay, what do you think of this page?
Um, yeah, well, I like that they're all wearing primary colors. So, he lent his tuxedo, but and another thing is that many students or many boys rent tuxedos from rental stores,
Oh, okay.
and so they don't always buy it. They rent it.
Mm-hmm.
So which is also similar to lending,
Ah,
lending and
yeah.
renting. So at first I thought oh, are they renting it or lending it? Or so
Lending.
mhm,
Yes.
mhm,
借りました。
mhm.
Actually, advanced, then you can put, you know, 借りることにしました。よしおはジョンの去年の黄色いタキシードを貸してもらいました。
Mhm,
Then that would be lending.
mhm.
But 借りました is simpler
Yeah.
sentence. 貸してもらいました。Then if it's 貸してもらいました、then that's not lending, or you didn't get it from a store.
Right,
Rentals,
right.
yeah, rentals, you don't, な、貸し衣装。We call it 貸し衣装。貸し衣
Oh,
装。貸し衣装 is
oh,
rental.
oh, I
rental,
am not familiar.
dress. 貸し衣装。
Hmm.
貸し衣装屋さんに行きました。そして、
Oh.
タキシードを貸し衣装屋さんから、借りました。
Well,
But this one is
prob
from friend.
yeah,
借り
yeah.
ました。Yeah. There's so many varieties you can do. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for the comment. Okay. Then, any comments on this?
No, it's just a familiar scene.
Is it really? No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
American.
I mean, I don't go to parties so much, but if you go to a formal event
Mhm.
where they're like this, then this is a familiar scene.
Mm,
I mean, weddings, formals, proms, all,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Very good. Like you say, familiar, or background knowledge that this is a
Yeah.
familiar picture for probably American high school students.
Well,
Is
maybe
it?
though, maybe, I'm a lot older than that. So maybe in my lifetime, because I've been to many, it's familiar to me, but maybe for high school students,
Mhm.
this is like the beginning of their collection of these kind of social events. You
I
know,
see. Very good. Yeah. I think if Japanese high school students saw this picture,
yeah.
I
What would,
kind of would like to know what they have to say about this picture.
yeah, what is this?
Yeah, what is why they don't look like high school students. They look like
Oh,
adults.
that's true. They do look a little, yeah, they look older.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's because of their style or size.
Yeah, but the picture is provided by one of the high school teachers. So
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming it is
Oh,
coming from high
a
school
real.
event.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, for real.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
so there's not many, no faces. You cannot see the faces, but
Mhm.
basically what it could look like, high school prom looks
But
like.
this is the slow dancing because now when they dance, I mean this is a slow dance, but the other
Mhm.
style of dancing, like when they're in a frenzy, it looks like a frenzy. That's
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
That's maybe this is the less common dance
Slow
style,
dance. They have a
yeah,
slow
because they'll
dance.
be mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, so this I love the fact that um teachers go ahead and edit. You can put the
Yeah.
pictures you like, you could put the picture from your school and use it in your classroom, or you can even put your own prom school picture if you
Yeah,
have any. If any teachers have one, then you can use yours,
right.
or you can use your sons and daughters pictures if you want.
And I like if you have like our school has a relationship with a high school in Japan,
Uh-huh.
and they could create um, a story for them, to share, somehow when they come, or for when they come, or
Uh-huh.
however they're going to be communicating
Yeah.
in the future. So, they can imagine, I mean, if after reading this story,
Uh-huh.
the students can create their own personal version
Yeah.
to share with a real audience,
Yes, please.
maybe. So that'd be fun. Then you have, because it's important if you're going to create something to have an audience, a real audience. So
Okay. Wonderful.
yeah.
Let us know when that happens, and
Yes.
bring it to your classroom, and see if they would like to make their own version. And then
Yeah.
maybe if they let us, we can share, or I can at
And
least
then
take a look at it. Mhm.
yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
and then maybe a story about the people. What do the people do who don't go to prom?
Mm-hmm.
What are they going
Yeah,
to do that
of
night?
course. We can do
Yeah.
varieties, different versions, different perspectives. That's all about
Hmm.
motivation. I like to focus on the motivation
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
own storytelling. And like you said, more reading, the better, and more writing, good practice. All right. Thank you so much. Anything else?
Mm, that-
So the picture
That's
was
about it.
provided by Kumiko Sakamoto. So could have been in her school prom.
All
The
her
picture.
students create.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for
Great.
your
Thank you.
time. And
That was fun.
nice comments. Interesting comments. All right. So we'll see you next week. Thank you so
Great.
much. Thank you so
Thank
much. Thank
you.
you. ありがとうご
So
ざい
have
まし
a
た。
good week.
You
Bye
too.
bye.
Bye bye. ありがとう
Bye
ございまし
bye.
た。Okay. Yeah, we
You're
got
at, oh,
it.
yay.
Thank
Yay.
you
And
so
we're on
much.
time.